watching. So then after that, my life has never been the same. Like I said, I moved from one church to another, and things were just not working out for me. Then at some point, I also met, actually, prior to that, I took a friend of mine, a lady, to a witch doctor's den. She was from Ukambani, a place called Ukambani within Kenya. Because she wanted a rich man. Yeah. And this rich man was somebody's husband. So I took her to the den because I was familiar with evil spirits. So it was a different den, not the same one. So by the time I arrived, evil spirits, they connect. By the time I arrived, they told me, we know you. They were able to recognize me. Well, we chatted with them, and this lady was given some concoction to put into the rich man's food and water. So they dated for a few months, and then I don't know how it ended up because I lost touch. We lost touch, you understand? It worked out, but not for a long time, for a short time. It was short-lived. Then after that, after my deliverance, I still went back. Yes, I still went back there. I found myself there. So then after that, I remember we lost touch, like I said, and things were just not working for me. Things are not working. Then my third encounter now, when I met a man who married me, you understand? The father of my kids. And I lived with this man for more than 10 years. At the time, we used to fight a lot. I lacked inner peace and used to drink 24 hours. Throughout. And we used to fight a lot, like I said. And each time I conceived, I would end up losing, my pregnancies. I have 2 girls, but I lost 4 pregnancies at about 6-7 months. Yeah. I didn't know what was happening to me. I thought maybe I have a problem or my womb has a problem. But it was spiritual. It was beyond that. I didn't know at the time at all. I lacked inner peace. I had a lot of stress while at work and stuff like that. So then, like I said, and then I also had a lot of money. I had more than 10 plots with title deeds. At my tender age, remember I was in my early 20s. I had a bus and 2 vehicles. And I used to do concerts in a club and make $500,000 per night. A profit of $500,000 Kenyan shillings per night. So I used to do 2 concerts in a month. That was $1 million. And I also had a tailoring shop. And of course, I had poultry. So I had a lot of money at the time. Everything just, sank into an abysmal quagmire. Everything disappeared. I don't understand where the money went to date.
So this problem started from when you interviewed the witch doctor or when you got married?
No, it's a chain. So like now when I got married, now my things were just, I was losing everything. I don't know. I think God is in a better position. God knows best. So then, like I said, we used to fight a lot with this man. And then when I got to work, at work they called me CNN, Caroline Younger Network, due to my, wide coverage and style of doing things. So they tell me like, what's the problem? Because I was never happy. And I told them like, I'm okay. I didn't believe in, speaking out about my personal issues. And it killed me slowly because, I found nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
Not even my father, my mother, my brothers and sisters. I could not tell them. But I was suffering silently inside here.
Yeah.
So I remember the time, like after losing all that, my husband brought in, before I went to a media house where I was working. I didn't go, but I was interviewed. My testimony. And then after my testimony, my husband, he said that I take him for an interview also. That is when he revealed that he was an assistant witch doctor. And I was shocked.
You found out that he's an assistant witch doctor?
After living with him for more than 10 years. Yeah. I think that is why I was going through all this suffering.
Whoa.
So then after that, I remember, before he revealed to me that he was an assistant witch doctor, he brought in a fellow witch doctor into our house. Before he revealed to me, he brought in this man. I didn't know this man was a witch doctor. Now I'm talking about the man that my husband brought. My husband was an assistant witch doctor. Now he brought in a witch doctor. Now he brought in his boss to our house.
Oh, and then you didn't even know. You thought it was just...
I didn't know. I didn't know at the time. We were just living, but things are not working in my life. And I remember some of my clothes, inner clothes, pictures disappeared. I was meant to understand by pastors that he took them to a witch doctor's den somewhere. I don't know. So at the time, I went through a lot of life challenges, and I remember at some point now, during the witch doctor, this witch doctor used to live in my house, but he used to leave the house and come back, leave the house in the night and come back in the morning. So then, prior to that, I remember I asked him where he used to go to. And that's when he told me that he used to go to the cemetery to serve various categories of people. And these categories include, then I asked him, then he told me that the procedures involve sleeping in between the graveyards, between the graves, and then they are served by witch doctors. So when I asked him about this category, he told me that there were musicians, pastors, politicians, prominent businessmen and women, and the youth. The procedure is they sleep between the graves and then they're served. So when I asked him about the treatment, he refused to tell me. So I think he also hypnotized me, because when he was staying in my house, he requested that I buy chicken. I was unwell and I also wanted to get more money to add to the money that I had. So it requested that I buy chicken. So I bought chicken, and then he drew blood from he removed a syringe from his bag, drew blood from the chicken, injected me with it, drew my blood, injected with the chicken. Somebody even made a joke that I had a blood transfusion with the chicken.
Of course, that's what it looks like. Oh man, like took blood from the chicken and then injected in your system, like right in your bloodstream.
Yes.
Oh man. And took your blood and put in the chicken. That's almost like transfer of life, because the Bible says there's life in the blood.
Yes. So apart from that, he also cut my back. He used a razor blade to cut my back. I don't know how to explain it, but he was cutting my back and then putting some powder, something in form of a powder. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Like use a blade to make cuts on your back. Yeah, to make cuts on my back, and then he was putting powder on my back.
Whoa.
And even my womb, my uterus, you understand?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then apart from that, he gave us a concoction to drink. Me and a few people who passed on. Others are alive, but I don't know where they are. He said that this concoction, this mixture of drink, let me put it that way, would add wealth and give us good health and fame. But he was lying. This concoction was a mixture of bodies. You understand? Flesh and bones of bodies blended.
Really?
Including the cemetery where they are buried, and a mixture of water that is used to wash bodies.
Whoa.